Hey YouTube, what's up? I know it's been a very long time, and I'm not even gonna tell y'all I'm gonna like try to make another video in so and so days or a month or two, because it's probably not gonna happen. But I do thank everybody for subscribing. It's crazy because I only have like 5 or 6 videos up, if even that many, and people still subscribe. Like I'm sorry y'all, I got a cold. But I'm still getting subscriptions every day from you guys, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, just in case anybody asks, I'm gonna do a review on this hair. I actually did a good review, you guys, when I first got the hair installed, and for some reason YouTube would not let me upload the review. But this is a somewhat of a serious video, so I'm gonna do a review on this hair. But just for those who want to know, this is Malaysian hair, and it's Remy because it was processed for the curl and the coarseness. So it is Malaysian Remy hair. I think this hair is good for people who are natural, because I don't know if you guys can see, but if you look close, like, the hair is coarse. It's kinky. It's like kinky curly. So if you have my real hair is left out on the top, and my hair is natural. But if you have kinky hair, or you have natural hair and you want that nice, wild, natural look, you guys should probably get this. Hair is good for that. A lot of people have actually asked me if this was my real hair. Yeah, right. I wish it was, but I got 16 on the top, 18 on the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see, but it's curly, so of course it shrinks up or whatever. But yeah, so that's the quick thing on here. Review on that soon. But this video is, like I said, somewhat of a serious video. Basically, this video is a get tested video. This month is National HIV Testing Month. So if you I'll try to link the website on the bottom, but there's a website that you can go to, and it'll give you free centers in your city to get tested. And the reason I'm making this video is because I feel like getting tested for HIV is important, and I just wanted to kind of share my little story because I'm sure someone can relate. But I'm 28 years old, and unfortunately I had never been tested before, like, in my 28 years. And I've been having sex since I was 18, so that's 10 years. And of course, you know, you make mistakes, you have a slip up. I was in a relationship for 5 years, and 3 of those years we weren't using condoms. And even though I trusted him, you never know what your partner is doing. But I was always afraid to get tested, you guys, because you just never know. Like, subconsciously I felt I didn't have anything, but like, I've been tested for STDs, but I never was tested for HIV because I was always afraid, like, how would I handle it? What if I was HIV positive? What would I do mentally? It was just a lot. And I'm sure a lot of people don't get tested out of fear. Well, last year I talked to my cousin, and she was like, you know, you really need to get tested. You'll be okay. Just go get tested. And I'm like, oh, I got to mentally prepare myself. So December 2010, I said, I'm going to get tested before 2011. 2011 rolled around. I still hadn't got tested. And I was talking to one of my best friends, and we were talking about it. And I'm like, you know, I really need to get tested. I really need to know my status, but I'm so afraid. I'm so scared. And last week I had a dream, and I had a dream that I went to the doctor, and the doctor was looking at my records, and the doctor was like, what doctor did you go to before this one? And I was like, I went to so and so. And she was like, she didn't say nothing. She just called the other doctor. And then I seen her write HIV positive serious on my paperwork. And I was like, oh my God. And she was like, we got to rush you to the emergency room right now. We got to call your family. And I was just like crying. I was hysterical. I was like, God, please tell me this is a dream. Please wake me up. Because you know how some dreams can feel so real. And I woke up. And after that dream, I was like, I gotta go get tested, because what if I am HIV positive? You know what I'm saying? What if I don't know? What if I don't catch it until it's AIDS, and then I'm dying because I couldn't get medication to stop it? And I was like, I can't let my fear get in the way of my health, not knowing. Like, what really made me get tested was thinking that I could possibly have something and dying and leaving my family behind because I was too selfish to get tested. Because, they have medication that can slow it down. And to know that I could possibly be giving something to somebody else without knowing. So I always said I would have to be mentally prepared to take my test. You guys, God sent me a sign. After that dream, I swear to God, right after that dream, I woke up. The first thing I did was I grabbed my laptop. I typed in HIV testing. I found a testing center. I actually went to Aid Atlanta. If anybody's in Atlanta, I really like them. They were great. I went to Aid Atlanta. And on the way driving there, I didn't even give my chance. As I wasn't even thinking like, oh my God, what am I doing? It was so surreal. Like, my body was just taking me there. Like, I just knew I had to go. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the clinic. I filled out the paperwork, and it's kind of scary filling out the paperwork because even though it's anonymous, they ask you like your age and stuff like that because I guess they send the information to the CDC, and that's how they come up with statistics for how many people are HIV positive and this and that. So I'm filling out the paperwork, and I'm kind of nervous, and it's crazy because when I went in there, it was only like 5 people in there. It was like a gay couple, a straight couple, and two guys. So a little more than 5 people. But it's crazy because I would think that there's more people going to get tested, but the testing center was like empty. So that tells me it's a lot of people who are afraid. And trust me, I understand. Like, I'm not even going to make anybody feel bad. If any of you guys out there are afraid of getting tested, I'm not going to make you feel bad, y'all, because it took me 10 years to do it. Okay, so I went in. The guy called me. My tester called me in, and when he called me in, I was kind of calm. But when he asked me if I wanted the swab or the needle for my blood, and I was like, I want the blood. And I was nervous, and I was okay until I sat in the chair, and he was cleaning off the needle, and I just started crying. And he was like, "Why are you crying?" And I was like, I'm just so afraid. I'm scared. I don't do drugs. I don't share needles. I'm not overly promiscuous, but I have had unprotected sex before, like many people have. And all it takes is one time for unprotected sex. And I was like, I'm just nervous. It's been 10 years. This is my first test. And he was like, well, calm down. You haven't got the results yet. Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. Just be proud of yourself for coming in. And you guys, I was so proud of myself for doing it because I never thought in a million years I would just go get tested. And so it took like 30 to 45 minutes for the results to come back. Y'all, that shit was the longest 30 to 45 minutes in my life. And I went by myself, so I didn't have like any support. I didn't have a friend. I really didn't want to take anybody with me. I wanted to go by myself. So all it was just me thinking like, oh my God. And he called me in. And he was like, your test came back, and I just wanted to let you know that you're HIV negative. Y'all, that was like music to my ears. I just like tears. And I was like, can I give you a hug? And I walked out, and I was feeling good. It's funny because when I backed up, I backed into the wall. Yeah, I ain't really hurt my car, but I was just so excited. So I was calling all my friends and my family, letting them know. And I guess when I went into the testing center, you guys, I didn't know if I was HIV positive or negative. Subconsciously, I knew I was negative, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But to know my status, like, I feel like, that day was the beginning of the rest of my life. Like, I'm more cautious. Actually, I'm afraid to have sex with anybody because I live in Atlanta. And when I read the statistics, in Atlanta alone, so many people have HIV that you're almost lucky if you don't have it. And to know that I have a clean slate, to know that my body is totally clean, I feel like, God has given me another chance. And he's like, wake up, listen, be more careful of who you're sleeping with. And I decided to take some classes and do some volunteer work for Aid Atlanta, hopefully this summer. And I'm going to do the AIDS walk in October. And I've been on my Facebook, and I've been letting all my Facebook friends know, go get tested. This month is HIV National Testing Month. you guys, just please take care of yourself. Like, everybody, take care of yourself. You guys know your status. I mean, I know it's so cliche, know your status, but on the real, y'all, know your status. Know who you're sleeping with. Like, the next person that I sleep with, regardless of if, I mean, we're serious or not, we're going to go get tested together. And even after our tests come back, we're still using condoms, because even if both of us test negative, I don't know if this dude may cheat on me. I don't know if he may slip up and, you know, bring something back home to me. Like, y'all, on the real tip, I'm scared to have sex with condoms. Like, yo, I feel so lucky to be HIV negative. You don't understand. But for those who are HIV positive, like, just know that it's not like it used to be 30 years ago. You know, they have medication where you can live a full, healthy life if you take care of yourself. But the key is, you guys, you have to get tested, because if you have HIV and you don't know, each year you don't know, that's each year that it could be progressing to AIDS. That's each year that, you know, you're not taking medication. And if you catch it early, you can be just as healthy as me or somebody else. So this is like a PSA, I guess. You guys, go get tested. It's very, very important. Thank you, guys. I love all you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Please continue subscribing. This video is very important. It shows a more important side of me. And I hope a lot of you guys will like this video. Thumbs up. Share with your friends. Yo, go take yourself. Go take your boo. Go take your brother, your sister, your friend, your cousin. Or go take yourself. But go take, you know, go take the test. Go get tested. And if anybody wants to share their story of like how they got tested or whatever, you guys can do a video response. If anybody wants to leave any comments, you can leave a comment. If anybody wants to like chat, you know, personal, as far as going to get tested, or you need some encouragement, feel free to inbox me. It'll be confidential, private, between us, whatever. I just want as many people to get tested as I can. Like I said, I know it's hard, but yo, if I did it, you guys,